Welcome to Spotlight on Lakewood. I'm Mayor Adam Paul, and from time to time we like to check in with the council members who represent our different wards. Today I'm joined by our Ward 3 council members, Shakti and Pete Roybal. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you both here.
Thank you.
All right, Shakti, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about your year. What are you looking to do? What's important to you?
The things that are most important to me are sustainability and making sure everybody has opportunities. And so we continue with the implementation of the sustainability plan. And the programs for kids are continuing. The real change I see is I think we could use more senior rides as the population grows. I think it's really important that seniors have the opportunity to stay in their homes, partly because it saves a bunch of state and federal money, but partly because they should have that opportunity. And consistently they say that the biggest challenge there is transportation. So it's great that we can do things to help with transportation, and I also think it'd be great if we could do more.
Just kind of making sure folks can age in place.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice. Pete, how about you?
Well, I think we're going to stay our course. Our course is continuing on the infrastructure, like the roads, the streets, continuing forward to helping residents. Again, another need is helping them stay in their homes and helping them any way we can. Our businesses are now starting to come into the Mississippi corridor, which is exciting. The Sheridan corridor is now being enhanced, and it's starting to grow. Yes, we have a few businesses that leave, but then we have two that come in. So I think we're progressing forward where we need to be.
Yeah, that's great. That's always good news.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty cool corridor, that Mississippi corridor. There's a
Yeah.
lot of potential in there and a lot of great small businesses that have been there for a while and have been able to maintain.
Yeah.
So Pete, also you've been working for some time on some parking issues in Ward 3, and we've recently had a citywide discussion. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on and what's going to happen?
We're continuing the conversation at City Council. What's going to happen? I don't know yet. That's to be determined. But we're looking, we're having a discussion that we're starting to address a lot of the parking issues, a lot of the street issues, a lot of the roadway issues, and it is a very complicated issue. So it is going to take some time to start implementing some of the stuff that we as council decide to move forward on.
Yeah, very complicated. In fact, you've been on council almost 6 years, and these are issues that we've served together the same amount of time we've been dealing with, and for every action that we try, there's an opposite reaction, right? So you're trying to find that balance.
And it's very complicated.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of folks think parking, it's easy. That's been a tough one.
It's not. It's not.
Yep. Shakti, talk to us a little bit about what's going on at Belmar.
Belmar is doing great. I think it's sort of interesting. Last night we talked about density at the city council meeting. And people were talking about it as if it's always a negative thing, and they talk about tenements and mental health and these kind of issues. And I feel like somehow people don't connect density with Belmar because everybody loves Belmar. And so it's great because there's the shopping options and the restaurants and all of the stuff that is possible there. But also this summer there's concerts every Friday night through August. And the last one I went to, there was this huge turnout, but not only was there a huge turnout and all the restaurants are full and people eating on the patios and stuff, but it was hard to talk to people because they were so caught up in the music.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, and the first Fridays, the galleries are open. They're open other times too. And we have
on
some.
Block 7, right?
On Block 7,
Block
yep.
7.
And there's some new galleries. The space might be full. There's a lot of them at least. So
yeah,
some good stuff there.
So yeah, so there's the new galleries, new restaurants moving in, and very vibrant. It's
Bar
really
Louie
exciting.
is a new restaurant.
Bar Louie, and there's one coming soon that I think folks will be excited about as well.
Yeah.
All right. For our folks at home, tell us where Ward 3 is. What's it look like?
Well, it looks like an L shape. It starts on Sheridan and Alameda. It goes west to Kipling, south on Kipling to about Florida, and then it goes east to Wadsworth, and south on Wadsworth to about roughly Yale. And then it goes to Sheridan, east on Sheridan.
Yeah, it's a great ward. And mention some of the neighborhoods that are in the area.
Lasley, Jefferson Garden, Lakewood Estates.
Martindale, there's so many of them.
Belmar.
Belmar, Traymore,
Thraymore.
Thramore's
That's right.
one.
Thramore's in
Emerald
there as well.
Estates.
Yeah.
Bittacy is another one.
That's right. That's a fun little one.
Yeah.
We'll leave that to the viewers to find because it's pretty eclectic. If you have the opportunity, maybe go check it out. That's a cool little neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you are very active. You like to get out and meet the people. You have regular meetings. Tell the folks where they can find you, how they can get in touch with you, and when your meetings are and where.
Shakti has her meetings the first Monday of every month at 8 a.m. at sunrise and sunset. And we have our meeting every fourth Saturday at Phillips United Methodist Church at 9 a.m. Please come join us.
So I want to thank you both, and I want to take just a special moment here to thank a friend and somebody who's worked really hard for the city of Lakewood, who's moving on to potentially greener pastures. And Shakti, I just want to ask you two questions. I want to hear what a highlight maybe has been for you in your almost 4 years of service, and maybe a bit of wisdom for us to take with us.
When I was running, I knew that being in city government would be about working together and partnerships, but I didn't really know the extent of it. I kind of thought like you read the packet and you showed up Monday night and that was sort of the job. And I found out there's a lot more in terms of regional partnerships, the work with the region to make it so that we're doing things effectively and we're all working together. And also in terms of, I mean, I knew that we would work with the citizens in having an effective government, but the significance of that, of the role of the people in having an effective government, I learned in a whole new way. So it matters when people decide what they want for their community and show up. That's how you get what you want.
Well, that's fantastic, Shakti. I want to thank you on behalf of the citizens of Lakewood for your hard work and dedication. You're a very kind person, you have a kind soul, and you do really care about the community. So I think you've made it a better place, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this segment. As you can see, we have two passionate folks representing Ward 3, and we encourage you to continue to get involved. And remember, together, we'll do great things.